Chris Hereford, and we're going to start our second webinar for tonight, Wednesday. And we came up with a great webinar with Darian and Kara Lee talking about Zen Body and what they're going to do for our entire group. And now we are moving on to Social Ally. So I'm sitting here at my house in Scottsdale, Arizona with Social Natalie. Yeah. Social Natalie. Natalie Spears, who's my business partner. A lot of you have met her. She's doing our big social media campaign that we're generating tons of leads for the group right now. But what we also want to do is be able to teach and train all of you how to go out and generate your own leads as well, right? Because the whole thing about network marketing is it's about connecting with people. How many people can you connect with on a daily basis and tell them about your business, right? So the social media, Social Ally dashboard allows us to go out there and connect with a ton of people. And when I saw this, I thought, this is the perfect tool for every network marketer to have, because it just, again, allows us to connect with a lot of people. And I know that this works 100%, so we use this same tool in our major campaign, but just on a lot bigger scale, right? So what Natalie's going to be training on tonight is how this thing works, how it's going to help you explode your network marketing business, connect with a ton of people, and 100% I know this works. But the biggest key here that I want you guys to focus on is that you have to work it. Like anything else, you can have the best tool in the world, but if you never log in and you never use it, you never go to the training center and get trained, it's not going to work for you. So I see so many times that people get on these different things and they don't work, and they blame the company, they blame the person that introduced the tool. But I have 100% for a fact know that this works. And so I'm so excited to share this with the group. And I can just see that if I had 100 people using this, then eventually 1,000, then eventually 10,000 people using this tool, and they're all spending, let's just say, 1 hour a day on it, connecting with 5 to 10 people a day, imagine what those numbers would look like and how big your business would grow with customers as well as people wanting to join Jeunesse as a rep, right? So we're extremely excited to have Natalie on here to give you guys a quick overview of how the tool works, and then we'll be launching the training. We need to get everybody signed up for it. We've actually discounted this thing big time for our group. We were selling it for about 2.5 times what we're offering it to you guys at. So we want you to have the tool, and we want it to be affordable. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my business partner.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being on the website. I'm super excited to show you a little behind-the-scenes look into my business. And just a little bit about me. I've been doing social media for 8.5 years before we really called it social media. We called it new media back then. I've had 2 social media businesses. The other one I had with a couple partners, and I no longer do that, and I branched out, and I started Social Ally. I am the sole owner of Social Ally, and I have about 10 employees, and we're mainly focusing on larger corporate clients, and we take on and run their online marketing and branding. So I'm really excited. This dashboard that I'm about to show you, I use this for internal purposes in order to run my big clients. Now, I used to sell this dashboard to end users. The dashboard that you're looking at right now is only exclusively being sold to our downline right now. I completely stopped selling it to the general public. There are still a few users, well, more than a few, but there's still users using it, but I do not sell it any longer. There is a different version of the dashboard that I currently do sell for $199 a month. And so this is extremely discounted. What do we say? MLM. Yeah. So we extremely discounted this for the purposes of our downline, because Chris and I are here to help all of you guys. And so the monthly fee is going to be $34.99 a month to use this dashboard. So really, really cool. I'm really excited to show you guys everything. So American Green is one of my corporate clients, and they give me permission in order to demo their dashboard. That's why I'm using this for the purposes of displaying it to you guys. So I know I talk fast, so you can ask me questions at the end, but bear with me here. I'm just going to try and go through this. My dashboard does about 150 different things. Really, it combines social media, it combines email marketing, and it combines text message marketing. So it's an all-encompassing marketing platform. So it really can accelerate your business to the next level if you really pay attention to the training we're going to give you on this dashboard. And so I'll just kind of go through here. So this is the home screen of the dashboard. Now, if I go on here, you can see I have all these different services loaded in here. And so we have fan pages, we have groups, we have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, we have Pinterest, Google+, Twitter, Tumblr, WordPress, any social media site, any significant social media site that is out there, you will have the ability to load it into the dashboard. Now, let's say we wanted to post out something, some sort of status. We can do that. We can upload a photo onto here, and you can upload a URL. And so when you want to go and actually post this out to all of your social media, literally all you would do is click the services in which you wanted this to go out to, just like so. And then you can send it right away, or you could schedule to send it at a specific time, whatever you would want to do. And it's as simple as just clicking schedule or send. And so this is the sending feature. Now, what's cool is obviously in order to be significant online, you need to be a part of every single social media network. And what's cool about this is you no longer have to ever log into anything ever again. Everything will be filtered in through this dashboard, meaning that you just log onto this dashboard instead of logging into Facebook, instead of logging into Twitter and LinkedIn and Pinterest, all in separate tabs. You just log into the dashboard, and it puts everything in one inbox. So as you can see here, anything that requires a response will filter into your priority inbox. So you can see that all of these people are tweeting at American Green, and simply you can reply from right here. Thank you. Reply, done. So now that person has literally been replied to in a matter of seconds, and you no longer need to go and log into Twitter and do all these different things. You just simply reply right from here. So this is probably the most powerful thing that a lot of my clients used to buy this dashboard for, just to have the power of all of this right under one, dashboard online. Something else that's really cool that people love. So let's say that we want to look up anyone on Twitter real time saying a certain phrase or hashtag or keyword. So now I just put these in for the purposes of showing you. So this is everyone right now in real time saying, I need a job. So there's a lot of them. There's thousands and thousands of people saying, I need a job. Now what's cool is you can literally take these people, you can reply to them and retweet them right from the dashboard. So this is cool because you can get clever. Here's everyone saying hashtag eat clean. So now this allows you really to think outside the box. Think about your target market. Think about who you want to target on Twitter, and you can actually go and interact with these people right from the dashboard. And so it's very, very cool. And here's another example in here. I love pizza. I just put in some random phrases just to give you guys a really good idea of just thinking outside the box, and really powerful stuff. Now, anyway, so the inbox also, you can stream your different feeds. Here we have Google Plus home feed. We have the Instagram home feed. So anyone that's commenting on your pictures or whatever, you can go and comment back to them. You can like and you can share pictures right from Instagram. You can monitor your direct messages on Twitter and so on and so forth. So I'll show you one cool thing as well. So not only can we monitor Twitter for keywords, we can actually monitor different social networks. Now, a lot of social networks are going to have privacy settings. Twitter is mostly, people are public profiles. However, there are going to be people that are public profiles. Like, for example, I'm looking up hashtag cannabis. So anyone saying hashtag cannabis on social media, Google+, Facebook, whatever it is, will filter into here. And now you're able to go and respond to this person as well outside of Twitter. And so that's a pretty cool feature. This feature also allows you to monitor a particular business name on the internet. For an example, anyone that says my business name, Social Ally, anyone that says that on the internet outside of social media as well, it will tell me, it will give me weekly notifications and who's talking about Social Ally on the internet. And this refers to any business, and it's really cool. Now, let's see here. Yes, we do. So this is the scheduling calendar. As you can see, my account manager is doing a great job scheduling out all of this stuff for American Green. So these are all the scheduled posts that are set to go out. And so this allows you, really what's going to happen here, if you buy the dashboard, you're going to get training. You're going to be paired with one of my trainers in the office, and you're going to have weekly open forums in which you all can come on and you can learn this dashboard inside and out, and you can ask all of the questions you want to do. And you're going to get access to this training center. And what I've done is I've literally laid out, because we're going to have some beginners here, we're going to have some advanced people of all sorts are going to be using this. And so I've laid it out to kind of, satisfy all of you. So for someone who's not, not well versed in social media, it's going to go through and explain what exactly Facebook is and why we need to use all these different things. And then the cool part is I provided you training videos. So we have beginner, intermediate, and advanced training. And so it'll literally take you step by step on how to do everything that the dashboard offers. It'll go through and it'll take you on a tour and show you exactly how, to navigate and use this to your full potential. And then what we did is I made part-time MLMers task list and full-time MLMers task list. So I've literally laid out the blueprint for you in order to use this dashboard successfully and start building your own network and community of people, new people, making connections. I've laid it out for you in order to help you, and so it's really quite neat. And then we have this content creation center here. So I've provided some different resources, and these are just some kind of resources that people use within my office, and you guys can look at that at some point. And then I did some top 10 posts from other network marketers. And so this is really giving you an idea of what actions are notable, what actions could be different in these different posts. And so I kind of provide my feedback for you. And so you can learn a lot, and you can learn a lot about, what you should actually be doing on social media. And so this is all part of the training center. I'm not a Mac user, sorry. I'm trying to get this so far going up. All right, there we go. Thank you. All right, so that is that, and then we just get back over here to the dashboard. Now I'm going to go into this Add Edit Services section. I told you that there's many things that this dashboard does, and I was not lying, so I'm just going to show you. Everything's broken down into tabs. So social is the tab that includes all of the different social media outlets that you can add into this dashboard. Really quick, I want to touch on something pretty cool. So we have Facebook groups, and we have LinkedIn groups. So now, if you go and research Facebook groups, let's say we wanted to research a Facebook group that pertains to skincare. All right, so there's a ton of skincare groups on Facebook, and some of these groups have 10,000 people, some of them have 100,000 people, some of them have 1,000. So this can get really exciting because you can add as many services as you want into my dashboard. And so what a service means is every time you click this add button, it means it's adding one service into the dashboard. And so what I've done for you guys, typically I charge by the service, and I've now allowed you guys to have the dashboard. You can add as many services as you want into this thing. So now, for example, we add one Facebook group, that would account for one service. You add another Facebook group, that would be 2 services. You add a fan page, that would be 3 services. So that's what I mean by unlimited services. So back to the groups. Let's say we have all of these different skincare groups, we have beauty groups, we have healthy eating groups, we have MLM groups, and each one of these groups have 10 to 20,000 people in them. And you have 10 of them loaded in the dashboard. And you do one huge mass post out to all these groups with one click of a button in the dashboard. You're now hitting hundreds of thousands of eyeballs are actually seeing your post. So if you do this strategically and you kind of listen to the training that we're going to give you, you're going to have new connections made every single day. And so that's really powerful and very neat. So let me go up there. Okay, so everything is separated out into tabs. So now we have our streams. So we can stream in our different fan pages, our group streams, the Twitter streams, all these different things. So this allows us to not have to log in to each one of these networks. We're actually streaming the inboxes and we're streaming the news feeds in order for us to consolidate everything and make life much easier. So let's go over to blogs. So now any popular blog on the internet is going to be right here. And so if you're a blogger, you can pre-schedule your blogs. You can load them into here, and you can get analytics on all of this. And then we have our photo video. So now I have a lot of car dealerships, for example, that use this, and so they have many different fan pages, and so they would want to mass change out all of their cover photos at once. So that's what that means. You can add different Facebook albums into here and upload pictures. You can add your Instagram, your YouTube. Now, I will say that there's obviously a lot you can do. Anything that you can do through the dashboard is best, because anything that is sent out from the dashboard, the analytics are measured and kept track of in the dashboard. And so this allows you to see your click-through rates, who's looking at your posts, how old they are, what country they come from, and so on and so forth. And so this really helps you, because you can really narrow down who your audience is. And I'll go through the analytics in a minute here. So then we'll go over to monitoring. So this is brand and keyword monitoring. So this is monitoring particular brand names or keywords on the internet. And then we have LinkedIn group discussion monitoring. So that's going in and adding like niche LinkedIn groups and monitoring particular keywords that people say in those groups. So for example, if we join, a group, a health group. There's a health group on LinkedIn that has like 100,000 people, and we monitor that group for anyone saying #EatClean. Well, that's what the point of this would be. Then we can monitor those people and communicate with them through the dashboard. And then review monitoring is monitoring things like Yelp and City Search and, Edmunds.com, apartment ratings, things like that. And then we have our social bookmarking site. We have RSS feed, email, SMS, and then we have some different automation services. Twitter auto retweets is really cool, because now you can keep your Twitter feeds busy and active automatically. So, for example, Social Ally has it set up to automatically retweet, every 8 hours, anyone who says #social media. So now by nature, you're being social, you're retweeting people, and they will start to follow you. And there's a bunch of different other automation. We have the LinkedIn autoresponder, so you can automatically wish your LinkedIn connections a happy birthday. LinkedIn or Facebook auto moderator. So now we have the ability to kick out people that perhaps may be cussing on your fan page. That'll just be kicked out automatically. So that's an idea of all the different services. I know I showed you a lot, but this is what the Social Ally ML Training Center is for. I'm just going to jump over here really quick to the analytics, because I think this is really beneficial for everyone to know. So here's their analytics. So they have a lot of interaction. This is a 90-day period. So this is the number of social interactions that they have had in 90 days, 268,000. That is a lot of interactions. And their audience is up. And their clicks, they've had 28,772 clicks. Now, given this is a publicly traded penny stock, and so there's a lot of interaction going on here. And so these analytics are quite amazing. They're very good. But just to give you an idea, so this right here, it tells us the best times to post. So this dashboard. This is a dashboard. This is a compilation of all their social media and an average of it. And so interestingly, 2 p.m. is when they're getting the most interaction on all their social media. So if we scroll down here, it will tell us the top trending links and how many clicks they're getting on any given day. It will tell us where they came from. So 23.64% came from Facebook.com, which is interesting. And then what countries? 93% United States. And so this gets very in-depth. And then we can go over here. We can go to here's their Facebook fan page. So it'll give you a breakdown of all the analytical reports on every different social media network. So right here at the top is like similar to Facebook Insights, and then it'll give you more detail. Their fans, their page engagement. Best time to post on Facebook is 5 p.m. And then it'll lay out your fans by gender, fans by city, fans by country. So there's definitely a lot you can do with this. And like I said, we can do this for any social media network. They're all right there. And you can bake your Google Analytics. If you have a website and you have Google Analytics attached to it, you can bake that in here as well. There's a report builder, so we can actually build reports. If there's someone that wants to know, your different analytics, we can build that report. And so that was a lot of information you got. And here's Chris. He wants to say a few words.
So, guys, what I want to do is just kind of sum that up. As a network marketer, when I first saw this, I know that network marketing and really any kind of sales is a complete numbers game, right? So when I saw this and said, okay, I can load in my Facebook, load in my Twitter, load in my Instagram, load in my LinkedIn, load in my Pinterest. So I've got, most of us have one account for all those. Now, if you don't, you want to go set those up ASAP. And the training center will tell you how to do each one. We want to load all the relevant social media sites that we have. You load it into the dashboard one time, and then you're done. Then, like Natalie says, it's a big time management saver tool because I can now just come here every day versus going to every one separately, right? And now I can run all my social media from one spot. But then also we want to teach you guys, and we'll teach you this in the training center, is to go out and start joining a ton of these groups. If you want to focus on weight loss, skincare, MLM, the more groups that you add, obviously the more people you're going to be able to connect with, right? So then as you start to post different stuff, maybe about MLM or eating clean or weight loss or puffy eyes, etc., this is going to be a way to target people on all these different platforms that are talking about stuff that we want to connect with them about. So statistically ageless, there's a ton of people that have hashtag puffy eyes. They want to get rid of these puffy eyes. But what if you go out and you bring in a stream from Twitter with the hashtag puffy eyes, and all those people come in real time? Here comes another lead right now for us. Come in real time, they're hashtagging puffy eyes, and you can sit there. Everyone that comes in a hashtag that you would know it, you'd see it in your inbox, and you could say, hey, I saw you hashtag about puffy eyes. Go check out your website, and you send them to your Instantly Ageless website, right? Now we're going to have landing pages. Pretty soon here we'll have a full system where each one of you will have your own landing pages to capture. But for right now, you just want to send the videos. We have all of those amazing videos. So if you're targeting weight loss, we'll send the Zen Body. If you're targeting Instantly Ageless, puffy eyes, wrinkles, whatever, you'll send that video and start communicating back and forth, and hopefully jump on a phone conversation with these people to really actually chat about the product and the video, et cetera, right? But to me, if you guys want to make a bunch of money in network marketing, there's no better way to do it than having your own dashboard and connecting with 5, 10 people a day, 25 to 50 people a day, 100 to 250 people a day. If you look at this as your job, so many people join network marketing and never do anything. They don't do any kind of activity. And the biggest thing I want to stress to you, too, is that if you're going to buy this service, you have to go through the training. We've set up an amazing training center right here, and literally I'll talk, again, the very top. And this is specifically for MLM, Social Ally MLM Training Center, right? Exactly what you're going to want to do. So you have training center instructions. You start there. We talk about what to do. And we're going to literally say, why social media? What is Twitter? What is Facebook? So you're going to want to come in here and go through every single one. Now, some of you know what these are. You can skip down, to the middle here, or to even begin or intermediate. But those might even be, you might think you know it all, but when you go watch some of this stuff, it actually might be really educational for you. So if you're going to do this, I need you to put in the time to train yourself, and then we'll have the 2 open forums a week with Natalie's master trainer. So anytime you get stuck, any questions you have, you'll be able to plug into somebody live and get all those questions answered. But when I first saw this, my goal was like, hey, again, if I had 100 people using this and they just spend an hour a day, now I'm leveraging 100 hours a day times 700 hours. Let's say that on average they connect with 5 people. Right now that's 3,500 people a week hearing about my business. A lot of those people are going to either buy the product or join the business, right? So think about it in that way. Treat this like a job and spend time on it every single day, training and connecting with people, and you will start to see your business explode. So, again, the way to sign up, I'm going to post all this into the Facebook page. But when I first saw this, we were going to market generically to MLM. We decided not to do that. But we had the price tag at $79, right? You're selling it to everyone in MLM. We basically discounted this to a little above cost, the $15 setup fee. It's only $34.99 a month to be able to connect with a lot of people every single day on social media. So we'll post this link. It's actually MLM 800 LB Gorilla. So MLM 800 pound gorilla, but pound is LB. if you go there, get signed up, get ordered. Everyone that orders will have you on I'm going to set up a AWeber email list for them. So everyone that orders, we'll have them on an AWeber deal. We'll announce the weekly forums. We'll do special training stuff. But, again, we'll post this training and this link into the Facebook group. But I would encourage you guys to get signed up for the tool, get started on our training center, and then you're going to see your business absolutely explode. And I'm coming to Billings March 10th, so next Tuesday, and we'll do a live training. We'll probably have a couple hundred people there, and we'll do a quick training on this there as well for those of you that are interested. So let's real quickly open it up here for those of you that are on and see if you have any questions.
You are now unmuted.
The line is now unmuted. If you have any questions on how the dashboard works, fire away.
No questions? Come on, guys. Any comments?
Yeah, any
yeah,
comments?
This is totally awesome. That's my comment. I'm freaking excited to use it because it takes like at least 20 minutes a day for me just to run my Instagram page, which is actually really successful and is bringing lots of business to Jeunesse.
That's
so
awesome.
It's kind of exciting. I'm excited to put it all together and see that success across all media dashboards. Yay, thank you. Thank you for being the brave one. Speak up first.
Yeah, no, Carolee and Darian, you can see how this is going to, like for Jenna too, this is going to help you guys. If you already have a great social media following, this thing's going to, I think, just help you propel it big time.
Oh, it's going to be incredible. I mean, that is just, it makes it so simplistic because the most frustrating part of doing a lot of social media sites is logging in and logging out and logging in and logging out. To have everything right in front of you and be able to comment on people after you search for a certain hashtag. I mean, that's brilliant, Natalie. We're so excited.
Thank you. I'm excited for you guys, too. It's going to be really cool.
Thank you.
Any other questions, guys? Okay, so we're going to post these two trainings from tonight in the Facebook group with links. We'll post a link to get signed up. And then Darian and Carolee will post the link for the weight loss Facebook group as well, I'm sure. So with that, I really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. We'll get this out to everybody that couldn't make it. And just have a great night, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Bye. Thank you.